Unprecedented surge. Your morning jolt is under threat before the coffee even hits your lips. In August, retail coffee prices in the United States soared almost 21% compared to the same month a year earlier, the largest annual leap since October 1997, according to the latest Consumer Price Index released Thursday. On a monthly basis, prices climbed 4%, marking the most significant one-month increase in 14 years. But here's where it gets controversial. Most Americans are footing the bill for political decisions made thousands of miles away. And this is the part most people miss. The United States relies on imports for nearly all of its coffee. About 99% of the beans consumed here are shipped from abroad, because only a handful of regions in the US have the right climate for commercial coffee cultivation, according to the National Coffee Association. Enter tariffs. Coffee drinkers have President Donald Trump's trade policies to thank or blame for a hefty portion of this spike. Brazil, the top coffee supplier to the US by far, now faces a 50% import tariff, one of the steepest levies America applies to any trading partner. This tariff was imposed after the trial and conviction of former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro, a staunch Trump ally. Diane Swonk, chief economist at KPMG, warns that the full impact of these 50% tariffs on Brazilian beans will easily exceed the record once those costs are passed on to supermarket shelves. Colombia, the second largest exporter by weight, carries a 10% tariff, and Vietnam, ranked third, is slapped with 20%. These barriers, meant to send a message, end up hitting consumers at the checkout line. Big names and small roasters alike have been scrambling to absorb these extra charges. Until now. J.M. Smucker Company, owner of Folgers and Café Bustelo, signaled in its latest earnings call that it plans a third coffee price increase this winter, following hikes in May and August. In New Orleans, French Truck Coffee has quietly added a 4% tariff surcharge to customer orders to offset soaring bean costs. But Starbucks is holding steady for the moment. Company executives explained during their July conference call that their sourcing strategies buffer them from immediate tariff pain. They expect year-over-year coffee cost increases to peak in 2026 when those added duties finally catch up with their inventory and contracts. Despite these pricey shifts, many roasters argue they have little choice: shrug off margins and cut staff, or pass the burden to the consumer. Either way, your daily cup could cost more. So, what do you think? Are these tariffs a necessary stance to uphold political pressure, or are they unfairly punishing everyday coffee drinkers? Is protectionism gone too far, or is it the only way to hold trading partners accountable? Let us know your thoughts. Agree or disagree? We want to hear from you in the comments.